Greetings, salutations. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ekard here, my partner in crime.
Hey guys, what's up? It's OTK.
And today we're here for some more auto. Now, of all the requests, and this happens to be like one of the biggest ones, we, of course, were checking out TK and his new song, Unapex, right? Which is like a song of the year right now, right? I have officially listened to TK's Unapex a total of a little drum roll 565 times.
Jesus, it's only been 2 weeks.
I know, it's crazy, but TK is also really known for Unravel. We checked out Otto's Unravel version of it, the live I think we checked out just the regular like pre-recorded version, but people was like, yo, you gotta check out the live version because that's where it usually shines. And we know she's like a stage musician. That's what a lot of people have been telling us in the comment section. So we're gonna check out Otto Unravel live. Yeah, let's go.
The song more than I thought I would in the last 2 months.
Yeah. But all right, let's do it. Otto Unravel live. Okay. Oh, no cage this time. I just realized. Oh no, there's a cage. Okay.
I was gonna say someone in our comments let us know that she doesn't always do a cage, that she does move around the stage.
Okay. So this is most likely all from the same concert.
Is this the anime that this is the opening for? Is it like huge in Japan, or is it just like, you know?
The anime was huge. It's one of those that we acknowledge the season 1, don't acknowledge season 2 or 3. Promise Neverland status. Yeah. Yeah, there's the guttural vocals. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that crowd. The lights, the glow sticks. Light sticks is the correct term, yeah.
Even though it has like
all right, goosebumps. Shout out to the band.
So like for me, it's the music always with this song. Never really. I'll explain. I'll explain it after.
Oh man. I stand by what I said yesterday. Otto needs like a hug. Oh man, this is something I want to mention after this video. mind. The guttural. That's the word of the word of the day. So you go first. Yeah.
All right. So I just want to say, because I think there was a misunderstanding. I don't know when this will get posted as like in our shuffle of things that we do. Because again, we batch
Recordings, everyone.
reactions.
Yeah.
We do batch recordings. So I don't know when this will get posted to YouTube. But just tacking on to what I said in the episode X video, I think there's a misunderstanding by what I mean comparing Otto's voice to
Ikuda.
Ikura's voice, that that one can do has a light way of singing as opposed to the other. It's not that, right? It's there's something in Otto's voice that comes again, and I know I mimed this yesterday, that just comes from the gut. There is a guttural sense of emotion, of force that just comes deep within here, inside, that projects through her mouth out into the world. And for me, Akura just doesn't have that. But that doesn't make one light, one dark. It's just a different way of singing, a different depth of emotion. And I think like doesn't for me personally, like we haven't obviously delved into too much of Otto's music to that is more that is quite diverse just yet, right? It's mostly just been more on the heavy, emotional kind of rock stuff thus far. So we haven't gotten into too many ballads. I don't know if she does pop. But we haven't really branched out into there just yet. But I believe once we do, I think my assessment of her vocal stylings, of the emotion she brings, will still be the same.
Yeah.
There's just something in her, in the way she presents, in the way she sings, in the way that she emotes, that just comes so. I get guttural is the only word I could think of. It's just that. And I think even if she, sings a ballad, it'll still be there. It's just like that for some artists. Like it's just part of the magic of who they are. That doesn't mean they can't do uh, a lighter tone of music or have a lighter way of singing. There's just something there that is that.
Yeah.
That's all. For this song, I do enjoy the way she sings it. But again, it's just not a song that I'm just like, yeah, throw it on, right? When it comes to, I think this is the third or fourth time we've listened to the song. For me, it's about the band.
Yeah.
Every single time it's been about the band. I like the song just fine. I like how TK sings it fine. I love how she sings it. It's great. There is a well, a deep, deep well of emotion that she emotes, especially in this live, that is quite heartbreaking. Like you said, halfway through, you're like, yeah, I stand by what I said. She needs a hug. And that's what it feels like listening to her, right? But for me, it's always the band. I eat up the instrumental of this. The band, his band, her band, are just, this song is just, everybody plays it so well. To me, my emotional beats for the song doesn't come from the singer. It comes from how the band plays the song.
Yeah.
And I think that's wonderful. I think that's such a glorious, beautiful thing, to be able to understand that your main singer is tapping into something into you, but their backing band is really pushing the song. Because sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes, you get a band and, they play along just well, so well that it just complements the main singer. It never overtakes. For me, for this song, the band always overtakes. I guess it's just the arrangement, whoever wrote the music. I love the instrumental to this song. If I'm thinking of the stage is really simple. I'll rate the stage like a 7, because we saw this in another live that we watched, the Vado. So and it again, there's no choreography. So there's what I can base it on is the lighting team and the stage production, right? Because it's not like the band is moving. It's not like she's moving too much. She does hold a great presence. She is, even as a shadowy figure, you can't take your eyes off of her. But it is like, unless you're in the audience and you're able to just focus on her as opposed to the camera going out into the audience. And also, like, American audience participation is different than Japanese audience
Mhm.
participation. So it's not even like the audience themselves are, what we're kind of used to going, like, head banging and like fucking
Yeah.
moving. It's like it's mostly the light sticks, which is fine. It adds a beautiful ambiance to the song itself. But there's something in this song for me. I need to see people like fucking
Mhm.
moving, right?
Mhm.
That's just the emotion that it brings out of me, that it would just drive me more into feeling more for this stage, for
Yeah.
this watching this live. So yeah, so I guess the seven. The lighting effects, I think everyone does a great job for what I can see for the stage. It's set up really well. Um, for the arena. I think I would hope everyone got to see her up, at an appropriate way.
Mhm.
You know, the song, yeah, again, I think the song is fine. I kind of still hold to where I'm at when we listen to TK's original version.
Yeah.
I think I was somewhere like a 7.58.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm kind of still holding it there.
Yeah. Yeah. So on my side, for me, the song is still a Ted, like one of my favorite songs. Like I love this arrangement. The band, like I know the band. I love like the softer notes, like the whisper. So it depends on the artist. But I do like whisper notes. It's not that, I guess you could say, because ASMRic, that's not really a word, but it's just because I can hear a lot of deeper tones and whatnot already. And because listening, the whole listening experience, like with TK's voice and then Otto's voice, and like really falling in love with the voice inflections. I just enjoy the overall presentation. So it's like for me, even though I gave I believe TK as well a 10, they're like they're still two different artists for
Mhm.
two different reasons, right? So I think it's a perfect cover of TK's song. The stage production was pretty much the same. I think it's gonna be the same score because it's the same exact stage
Mhm.
from overall thing. So that's just gonna hold true for this entire, like every reaction that we watch live from this particular set. So pretty much that's gonna like stay consistent. Um, the what I wanted to mention though is, now I don't know how long Otto has been doing these live stages, right? And I don't know how long she has been performing Unravel. And what I'm about to say is coming from a place of love, so don't want people to take this the wrong way. If she keeps performing this song and keeps singing the same exact way that she is with her voice inflections and straining, that can eventually damage her vocal cords, right? And this is why a lot of artists and like art like that can sing whisper notes don't really sing them as much as often for songs that they do in concerts, because you can eventually damage your vocal cords over time, right? And this is like for those people that have listened to IU, very popular South Korean artist. She hits extremely high notes, right? But you can risk, especially if you perform the song over and over and over and over again, you do run the risk of losing your voice, right? Ayumi Hamazaki, she's talked about this, and she's a very super popular back in the days artist. But this is just a risk that a lot of artists, especially those that do anything that's even on the verge of like saying screamo or any type of screaming like in their songs and whatnot, this is a risk that you do run. So I hope the team is managing, especially when she does perform these songs, because her voice is highly special. Just means all the more care that she has to take of it. Especially when your voice is this talented, and even opera singers can have a very short lifespan on the stage because of the high pitches that they are hitting, and just the damages that can happen later on in life from performing these songs that are so demanding. So that was just one thing I've noticed and wanted to note, because her voice is still a rarity within the music field, of artists that cross over from, say, a stage musical into the popular mainstream music, right? There are a lot of artists, you know, like that you would see on Broadway and on musicals and whatnot. And even then, how many times are they actually performing those songs, you know, in front of a live audience? That's why it's like scheduled out. But eventually, a lot of those musicals, like people like that perform these songs, you know, they get newer actors or and newer singers, or the production is done right before, and then before they take on a brand new one, there's a long period of time. It's also the practice for it and whatnot. So that is a risk that a lot of singers. I mean, this is a risk that all singers, you know, come across with. Between that, singers that also lose their hearing. Like, there's many things that can happen, but especially when you have a powerful voice at like Otto, like that is one of the most important things. So, yeah, just want to hope that that's not a risk that it's going to be run so often, especially when artists do these tours and whatnot. Like it should not be like constant every single day. Unravel is a cover, right? But it's Otto has many songs where she is doing these screams, where she is hitting these tough high notes, right? So yeah, that's just one thing, because there's a few of my favorite artists have lost their voice over time from performing these songs that are so high demanding. And I believe in her and her team that they're gonna take the utmost care of her voice. But yeah, this is something I noticed, but wanted to put it out there. But yeah, other than that, 10 out of 10 for me. For the song, it's always, yeah, I'm just always gonna be drawn to the song. But I guess with that said, let us know what you guys thought. We are definitely gonna be checking out more Otto. There won't be like a whole like a lot, like, so you guys know, once again, we batch our recordings. So we're batching a couple of Otto recordings, but if you guys want to see things, I guess, faster, or you got burning requests, we do have a Patreon where we take requests for just any artist. Doesn't even have to be Otto, where you guys can check out the tiers there on Patreon. And yeah, like I said, we'll be catching you guys for the next video. So, doses.